Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elliot George, and I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker for today. I have known this man since college, and he's always been the one pushing me to do better. He grew up in Newport, North Carolina. It was a tough place, but he had great role models who were his mother and his older brother. They always kept him in line. They always made sure that he had strong goals of how his life is supposed to turn out and not how everybody else's life turned out in this area surrounding him. He's always worked hard. He kept good grades. He made sure that he did right by his mother and by his brothers and right by himself. He was not defined by how his environment was. He was defined by who he wanted to be. He's always wanted to own his own casino. That was his goal. He wanted to own his own casino and do right for those who have supported him throughout all of the years. And one of the things he wanted to do was he wanted to make sure that other kids who grew up in tough neighborhoods, who had trouble in their childhood, who had these different things going on in their life that would keep them from success, he wanted to help them better themselves. So he's actually one of the biggest contribution persons in his area for helping inner city kids and troubled youth. And he does this because he wants them to have a better life than him. He may have a good life now, but it wasn't always good. He was always surrounded by, the things that you really hear in bad neighborhoods, drugs, gangs. He was always around that type of stuff. So he wanted to do better than what was around him and his surroundings. That is why he does what he does. It's not for him. It's not for the gratification of the people. It's for himself. To know that he did all he can do, and he's currently still doing what he can to perfect everything that's around him in his life. He's doing this for three reasons. So, when he grew up, he is always taking care of his family, supporting his friends. He never really cared for himself. He never took care of himself the way he should have. So that was one of his goals. Now that he's done all he has, and he has all he has, he's able to do that and more. He's helping support his family. He's also helping his own wife and kids at home, who are, also on their way to success because of who their father is. Not only did he open his own casino, he met his goal and surpassed it. He owns 3 very successful casinos in the United States. And he also owns 2 overseas in Singapore. The casino market, the gambling market in Singapore is very, very low. There are only 2 casinos, and when they opened in 2010, they made $6 billion. He owns 2 new casinos out there, and he's even doing better. And once again, the money that he makes, he donates a large portion because he's not in it for the money. He's in it for what he can do for others. He may seem tough, but it's only a facade. It is only because of his surroundings and his neighborhood. He is a very nice and very caring person. And I am proud to call this man my best friend and my brother. Now please, help me welcome with open ears and a round of applause, Aaron J. Ellington.